In my last short video, I said I was going to explain why we needed the Spektrum ESC programmer as well as the Hobbywing ESC programmer. Now the reason being is Spektrum is basically a proprietary brand. So if you have any Spektrum products, to program it correctly, you're going to need their programmer. I also said I was going to explain why I was going to need this in a co-rally car, as it is normally used in Arrma vehicles. So let's get to that next. So here you see we have a co-rally Asuga. Except it's hiding a little secret. Inside Spektrum 150 ESC, along with a Spektrum motor. This is the 2050 motor. Now this is a common motor in the Arrma range, and the reason this motor is in here is because I bought a rolling chassis, and when I was looking for a motor and ESC for it, I found that a lot of the Arrma people replaced the ESC and the motor without ever using it. Now I don't know if there's an issue with that particular package. I have not found an issue with it myself. It powers this unit very well. And if you go to eBay, you will find you can pick these motor ESC combos up for around $100, which is way cheaper than buying it new. Also, you will find that some of them are not used at all. They've literally removed them from the vehicle and never ran them, so they're brand new. So this is why we have this unit in here. So next we're going to go and we're going to take a look at what you can get with the Smart ESC programmer by Spektrum. Okay, so this is the front panel from the Spektrum Smart ESC programmer, and as you can see, it gives a little more detail than you get with the Hobbywing. It's actually got some text on there, it's an illuminated screen, but effectively it does the same thing. And we can click through different settings here. So this one's motor rotation, we have the BEC voltage, we have the max brake at 35%, we have max reverse at 25%, we have punch, we can see it's showing level 1 there, but if you keep going, you're going to see that it's on 4. The little asterisk to the side denotes which one is selected. We keep going, we'll look at this one here, the timing is set at 22.5 degrees. You can see that again by the asterisk. It's got up to 8 different settings on that. We go to the next one, you can restore the defaults, and then it goes back round to the beginning. So you've got a few different settings in there, you can reset them, you can save everything you've made, any changes. I really just wanted to look inside here because since I put this in the car, I'd never actually looked at the settings. Here's the actual ESC itself, just mounted at the back there, and I've got the switch mounted down below. It's also running this fan on top of the motor with the heat sink, and I've really had no issues with this setup. But this is why you need this additional C programmer. The Hobbywing card right here is not compatible with the Spektrum ESCs, so you have to have the two. So here's the issue. This Spektrum ESC programmer is at the time of filming about $30. This Hobbywing programmer is around $10. Now there are some advantages to this one. For example, this one actually has some ways to connect it. It's got a BC port on the side, so it can be connected to your computer for updates. If there are issues that they're having with their ESCs, you can get that update into here, and then you can program it into your ESC. The Hobbywing doesn't have that functionality, so that's kind of where the additional cost is going for this programmable ESC. But what you have to think about, I guess, when you're building these cars is, you know, if you're going to invest in the brand, if you think that you're going to run primarily, you know, the Spektrum brand, then I would highly recommend picking this up. Otherwise, I would stick to your Hobbywing products and so forth, because this programmer will work with the majority of those products and do your basic functions that you need, like setting your brake in, motor direction, and your servo voltages. So they're the choices you have. I hope that's given you a little bit of information about the C programmers and why we have, you know, to pay for two different types. All right, thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel. The more we grow the channel, I can buy some more products. I've actually got a lot of money in myself. I've bought some different batteries to test so we can do some testing of different lipos for different price ranges and see how long they last, that kind of thing. So there are a few videos we have coming up in the future. All right, thank you for watching.